So I hope you're all drinking your tea. And believe it or not, there's a difference in tea. Not all tea is created the same way. Oh. I love, for example, this Fujoy China green tea. It has a silky, like an oily taste, an oily texture, and the taste is so beautiful. Why am I making this video about tea? Okay, because tea is one of those herbs that we should ingest that actually has tons of benefits. Has a lot of antioxidants, has a lot of stuff to help us fight cancer, prevent cancer, at least from what I understand and what I've come to understand. And you just feel good, and it's good for the stomach too. So, one thing I also encourage is that when you drink tea, please try to drink tea maybe with both hands. You don't have to do that for everything you're drinking, all right? If you're gonna drink with one hand something, all right, cool. But in my videos, I've always talked about posture, okay? And believe it or not, I've always wondered why in some Chinese videos and whatnot, people drink tea a certain way, all right? Or Asian cultures or other cultures, they would drink a certain way. Why would they drink with like this? Why? Remember, we talked about symmetrical movements. We talked about being able to make sure that our body and our movements are in equilibrium, that the effortlessness behind the effort is felt, but at the same time, you're symmetrical. Okay? Symmetrical. That there's symmetry in your movements. So it's the same thing when we're actually drinking. Okay? When someone picks up a cup of tea and they relax first and then get both of their hands and they make sure that their posture is completely straight, it's so that way when they drink tea or whatever it is you're drinking, the only thing that's being used is the throat, not your cheeks, even when you're eating. So, for example, just the throat. Where sometimes you see people's mandibular, I think that's the word, whatever. You'll see some people's cheeks move when they're swallowing. So there's all that tension. Sometimes you guys see me do that with my neck. I've been working a while right now in relaxing that. So whenever I notice that there's tension after years of bad posture, I'm very sensitive now to notice where those areas of tension are, and I'm always readjusting myself consistently. And like I said, if you don't feel like you're floating in your body, then you're most likely tense. So remember, there's an effortlessness behind everything you do, including your drinking tea. Okay? And how do you drink your tea too is also very important. Right? Drink it with the absolute bliss and gratefulness that you can, and apply this to your everyday life and watch how things abundance multiplies. Namaste.